This morning, I was awakened by the chill of the room. Last night, when we went to sleep, it was so comfortable. You were under me, my arms wrapped around you, like we always do. But sometime around dawn, the cold rolled in and the heat moved on. I figured I could only sleep in these conditions for so long. But once the chill hit the bone, deep within the skin, it starts to messing with your sleeping. You get to moving and twisting, reaching for the cover, looking for that heat again, trying to get the cover over your feet again before the daylight creeps in the window. Even though the morning sun brings the warmth, this morning I was awakened by the reality of a love lost. The irony is metaphorically, I slept through it again. Life after love is a fight to pick up the pieces. I have to identify with the part I played. I can't do this again. Each time the pain increases. We've been conditioned to believe it's them against us, men against women. It's okay to lust for them, but never love them. Well, I love you. Beyond the basic care for you, I now love to sleep because my days are so unbearable. This is another one by All Me No Chaser. In this piece, I set out to just write about being chilly. I woke up this morning and I was chilly. I didn't want to get from under the cover. Yeah, I'm sure you had that feeling before. Now, while I was writing, I realized that it came out sounding like a metaphor for love and relationships. Just, going through the relationship, not realizing the things you used to do, you don't do no more, and that's part of being asleep. People use that terminology all the time. Wake up. It's part of being asleep. And then when you try to fix it towards the end, and that's you trying to get the cover back over your feet, that's pretty much where I was going with it. And I knew from the beginning to the middle, and then I understood what the end should be, but I didn't know how I was going to get there. So I just decided to keep writing until I figured out where it was going to fall in place. I started writing a couple lines and I would stop and say, no, this is not the direction I want to go. And, I'm talking too much about one thing or whatever. And so that's where I went with it. And then just to wake up and realize, like, okay, this is a metaphor. I was asleep and I'm realizing that, the relationship, it has been dissolved, but I don't want to keep living this life. I don't want to keep living this cycle of I fall in love, or I fall in heavy, like however you want to put it, and then turn around and I'm starting over again. I'm getting older and I don't want to keep starting over. It gets more and more difficult to start over. You get set in more and more your ways, and just male, female, they looking like, wow, he's this old and he's not in a relationship. What's wrong with him? Just think a lot of things go through our head. So, with that being said, I just think along the lines of, just finding that person and looking at yourself, evaluate yourself, and find out what you're doing to this situation. What do you bring to this situation, functional and dysfunctional? And, and politic on that. You can grow from there. I could keep talking on and on about this, but, with it being a one-sided conversation, I don't want to keep going in on it. So just listen out for some more of my stuff. I'll try to put, Put a little bit in everything. Okay. Thank you. Once again, it's all me, no chaser. Goodbye.